Ah, the perfect unicorn motorcycle. It's out there. The one bike that fits your every whim. It's a rare, almost erotic pleasure. Racy when the mood takes you, but also dependable. A dependable Monday morning commuter. It does everything, brilliantly. It's a motorcycle that's cheap on your wallet, but beautiful to behold. The power is just simply intoxicating. But the bike sips fuel. Maintenance is easy and schedules are long, 40, 50,000 kilometers between valve jobs. Then there's the performance. Ah, the performance. The race-tuned suspension transfers all your inputs magically into rapier-like handling on those perfect canyon corners. Yet, at the same time, it's plush, predictable, comfortable, windless on the highway. Then, of course, when pressed, it'll handle some light dirt duty hauling camping equipment for those occasional ADV trips with the boys in the outback. Or it'll even rescue that sex-starved partner from under the parents' noses for that truly dirty weekend. What is that motorcycle? You really want to know? Well, Well, you and I really deep down, we know. It's an elusive panacea. We've all wasted time thinking about this bike. The one bike that fits all equation. It's as ambiguous as the truth spun by every motorcycle salesman's seductive hyperbole. It's simply bullshit. And deep down, we all know that. Yet many riders continually strive to discover what that perfect peach of a bike is. Why? Because we're born optimists. Pessimists on motorcycles? Well, they don't last long, do they? Because it's the journey, not the destination. We like to forage among those magazine pages and those videos, those showrooms, looking for that elusive black pearl of a bike. Sometimes a few lucky riders realize they found that bike and it was under our noses all along. All the time, and we just didn't realize it. After many adventures on it with a familiarity born of, trust, excitement, pride, a motorcycle we already owned is transformed in our consciousness and manifests itself as that perfect unicorn bike. And we stop that quest. We stop looking for it. We've drunk the elixir of success and we're forever wedded to that perfect motorcycle. Well, that's what I thought anyway. I do have a bit of a dilemma. And to help me with that dilemma, I have two questions for you. I'm trying to cover all the bases here. With all the marks, models, genres, and eras of motorcycles out there, from all the motorcycles you've ever owned, ever ridden, ever lusted after, ever read about, and money is no object, what is the one bike you feel would come closest to satisfying your quest for the one perfect unicorn bike? Your last bike, perhaps, the one that would satisfy every whim. But wait, as the old advert goes, there's more. Because I got a second question. To make the first question easier, and here it is. I know we all like to step off our bikes sometimes and try something refreshing. That could be a metaphor for something else, but I won't go there. So secondly, what is the one bike you'd like to ride once, and only once, just to experience it? You might even be a little embarrassed about it, and you wouldn't want anyone else to know. What is that secret little passion that you could perhaps just once get off your unicorn bike and go and experience something different, and then back to the perfect bike? What is that? Is it an ADV bike? A sports tourer? A sport bike with panniers? A classic-inspired retro bike, perhaps? Maybe it's a bike from a bygone era, a Vincent, a Bruff, an AGS, an Indian, an Excelsior, a BSA, a Triumph, a Nimbus, a Sunbeam, a Harley. Perhaps it's a cruiser, an enduro bike, or a focused scalpel of a race bike. Maybe it's that elusive Ducati 916, the Z1B you lusted after in the 70s, the LC350 you remember riding your friends once, the RG500 that was parked next door, and you always looked at that and thought, oh, I know it's dangerous, I know they've got a reputation, but just once I'd like to throw a leg over that thing. Or that Le Mans. Maybe it was an Aspencade and you don't want anyone to know about it. Or a Shovelhead. An 85 XR350? That was a bike. Or the Mako 490 Mega 2. Now, if that didn't scare you, nothing would. Perhaps it's a modern hyperbike. Something like the Kawasaki H2R. Nothing will catch it. Nothing. Or the Ducati Panigale V4R. Okay, a lovely looking bike. Fast. Expensive. Or something more exotic still, a Virus Alien 988. Perhaps you feel like doing a Rolly Free on an Appaloosa, which is a nitro drag racer from Indian Motorcycles. Or ride a stripped-down Musket by Hazan Motorworks, a KR V5 tracker by the Roland Sands Design, or perhaps something more luxurious like an MV Agusta Turismo Veloce RC. Or just a big BMW K1600. What would that feel like? And then again we come back to the Goldwing. I know, embarrassing, right? But when no one's looking, just to feel what that would be like. So guys, leave me your thoughts below. What is that one perfect panacea, that perfect unicorn bike that you've either had, heard about, or really believe will be out there waiting for you? What's the best match that you think would satisfy most, if not all, of your whims? And then, of course, what's that one bike that if you could step out just away from your trusty steed without it seeing for maybe an evening, and just swing a leg over something else and give it one ride, maybe something that doesn't really fit you down to the T and you could never see yourself buying, but you would like to experience it? What is that bike?
Once again, thanks for watching everyone. If this is the first time you've watched, please consider subscribing. I do product reviews, motorcycle reviews, off-road and on-road vlogs, as well as tours. Don't forget to follow me on social media, that's Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and to like, and especially, I'm begging you here folks, subscribe. This is the BlueMarbleRider, out.